This is the goal of the season. I know which one it is. Yeah, it's the free kick. Free kick from ball. Lovely goal. That is Austria Vienna's goal of the season. What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to Club 2, episode 13 of the FM19 Brexit Manager, where Brexit means Brexit, and there are going to be no games today. All will be revealed. So, in my disappointment of not winning the league last season, I didn't go through the best 11 or the end of season awards. So, I felt as if this would be the best time for us to catch up on who did the best this season, who's our player of the year, and things like that. So, the overall best 11, which is the team of the save, really, which we haven't been in charge of all of the save with Austria Vienna. Malakar makes the bench, as does Wout Faes, so those are two players that have made Austria Vienna's best 11. Fans player of the season, Wout Faes won it, which I'm very surprised about. I thought Venuto was our player of the season, to be honest with you, but Wout Faes is the player of the season. Venuto comes second, and our right back, George Tile, comes in third place. Goal of the season was Mansour ball against Vorskla in the Europa League. Let's have a look at this together. So, my friends, this is the goal of the season. I know which one it is. Yeah, it's the free kick. Free kick from ball. Lovely goal. That is Austria Vienna's goal of the season. So, we've had a few quite good goals, to be fair, but free kick's always up there. Signing of the season, Mark Cucurella. To be fair, he's been a very good left back for us since he joined the club. And Wout Faes was young player of the year at the age of 24. There's got to be a cut-off, surely. I mean, I would have thought, young player of the year would be, 21 and under. No. Wout Faes is youngest player of the season at 24 years old. Season review. Austria Vienna be expected to be fighting right at the top end of the league this season, and did just that, setting themselves up to take a step further forward next season. So yeah, we were 1 point off Red Bull Salzburg, the energy drink. 1 point off. 28 players used, joint fourth highest in the league, so we've got a lot of rotation. And 78% attendance, 13,000. That's not too bad, to be honest with you. Managerial support, very good. End of season team meeting, so we're going to tell the team that we're going to go for top of the league next season. We're going to try and finish top of the league. So yeah, everyone's happy with that. Happy days. End of season confidence review, the board are happy. End of season break, brilliant. So I thought I'd get all that out of the way to start with. As I mentioned at the end of the episode, my initial intention was to go out there, go for next season, try and usurp the energy drink. But I did apply for some jobs, and one job has turned my head. Fortuna Düsseldorf of Germany has offered me a contract. Now, before we go into contract negotiations, I did look in the job centre, and we did apply for some jobs, although they probably won't be there anymore, but I'll show you them anyway. So, there was the Cologne job. I went for that. I got an interview. Wasn't good enough for Cologne. We had a job interview at, I believe it was Besiktas as well, which is funny because that's where our previous manager went to. But I had a job interview there, didn't get the job there. And we had Saint Etienne in France as well. So a lot of clubs are now, top tier clubs are starting to pay attention, sort of to see what we're all about. And there are some interesting jobs that have come up for Olympiacos, Legia Warsaw. So even, I said in the last episode, we're going to be trying to apply for some jobs. Now, the Fortuna Düsseldorf job, they're in the second tier of the German league. Now, they have just been relegated, so they are one of the favourites to go up back to the German top division. Look at this, right? So they're offering me 11 grand. To give you a concept, we are 7k on the moment. So I'm going to be a bit cheeky and try and get them to double my wages. But the thing as well is they offer me a top division promotion wage rise, and we are going to be one of the favourites to go back up. So I'm going to see if I can try and get a 25% top division wage. Oh, they're fighting me. Okay, 20%? Oh, they've gone for it. So we're going to double our wages, And if we get promoted, we're going to get a 20% pay rise as well. So the thing that's standing out to me about Fortuna Dusseldorf is that they've offered me a £20 million transfer budget, a 600 grand wage budget, which for a team in the second tier is huge. That is absolutely huge. So we're going to finalise the deal. The job offer has been accepted. I'm going to say goodbye to the squad. We'll go through all the individual players once we go into the job. But I'm a little bit gutted I didn't win the league in Austria Vienna. I'm not going to lie. But 1 point away is going to eat at me, I think. But the fact that we were banned from the FA Cup was another factor as to why I think I was looking for a job. Because I want to win silverware. So with me being banned from the Cup and being up against Red Bull Salzburg for the league, it's a difficult job. But I think some of the players we got in there is going to improve Austria Vienna, and I hope they do well going forward. So we're going to wave goodbye to for Austria Vienna, and we're going to say hello to our next adventure in the Brexit Manager. We are now manager of Fortuna Dusseldorf. The former Austria Vienna boss was introduced this morning. He claims he's delighted to be at the Merkerspiel Arena. He replaces previous manager, Freedom Funkel. What happened to him anyway? Did they sack him? I'd imagine they'd sack him. So let's have a look at managers. No, he retired. He retired from management, so he didn't even get sacked. They kept him on, and he just retired. So, Friedhelm, enjoy retirement, my predecessor. I hope to do as good a job as you have done. But we are in charge of Fortuna Dusseldorf in the Bundesliga too. So before actually we get into all the sort of Fortuna Dusseldorf stuff, I do want to go through the players. So I think now is going to be a good time for us to look back at our former players. Players that we've got attached to over the last year and a half we've been at Austria Vienna. And add them to our former players shortlist so we can keep tabs on them and see how they're doing. So the first guy's definitely going to be Patrick Pence. What a goalkeeper this guy is. How many penalties did he save whilst we were at Austria Vienna? Saved us so many times and gave us that little bit of hope to get us through those really tough games. He's wanted by a bunch of Premier League clubs. Brighton, Cardiff, Newcastle, even Napoli are interested in him. And to be fair, I might try and see if I can sign him for Dusseldorf. But with us being in the German second division, I don't think that's going to be a thing. But we're going to add him to the former players shortlist. We're going to be keeping tabs on old Patrick Pence. Cucurella was another one. He did very well for us. Dargestal's another one. Mansour Ball, one of our own signings. 20 years old and 5-star potential whilst we were at the club. So I'm going to definitely keep tabs on him because he might be a dark horse as a deep line playmaker. Only scored 2 goals for us, but always had a very high average rating. So Mansour Ball, we're going to keep an eye on you. Venuto, possibly the best player I think that was at the club whilst we were there. He loved to cut inside, cuts inside from both wings. Of course, it's a player trait for Venuto, but he used to love it. He used to love coming inside and either passing it or scoring a goal for himself. So we're going to add you to the shortlist. Again, 27 years old. He's in his prime at the moment, is Venuto. Should we try and go back and sign some of these players? That'll be interesting. Jean-Claude Santino, the Brazilian winger, the man who could dribble past everyone. We'll definitely keep tabs on him. We're going to add you to the shortlist, I think. We're going to keep tabs on old Santino, see what he gets up to. Malakar, he wasn't as good as I thought he was, to be honest with you. He could have done better for us. Anybody else really want to keep on tabs on? Sam Brunelli. Marchenko is a very good left back for us. Well, Gigi. There's a few good players. I think anybody else I really want to keep tabs on? Who else did I really like from this team? Dargestal was good. I like Dargestal. He's wanted by PAOK in Greece. I think that's it, to be honest. I think those are the only players I really would like to keep on touch on. I'd probably, if I think of one after I stop recording, we'll add them later. But those are the players that we're going to add to our former players shortlist. And in our time in Austria, the fact we were 1 point close to Red Bull Salzburg, the energy drink, I think is an achievement by itself, really. Imagine if we'd won the league, though. Imagine if we'd won the league. But it wasn't to be, and we got 2 consecutive second places. I believe we got 2 second places, didn't we? If we go to Austrian Premier League stages, there we go. So yeah, we were 1 point off Red... No! What? I thought we were 1 point away. That says we're level on points. I'm confused. Oh, wait a minute. No. This is before the split. You almost got me, game. You almost got me. We're 1 point clear. Well, we were 1 point away from Red Bull Salzburg that year, and we did come second in that season as well. I know we only came in halfway through, but they got 45 points both years. We improved our point tally by 4 points, but it wasn't enough to topple the energy drink of Red Bull Salzburg. There is an energy drink in Germany, Red Bull Leipzig, but we don't have to worry about them yet. But Austria Vienna, let's go back. It was a good time. I'm gutted we didn't get to win a cup because we were banned, but it's nice to see you. We've had good memories there. But let's now focus on Fortuna Dusseldorf. The board will show we will have their full backing. We're on 14 grand a week for at least 2 seasons. We're doing well, my friends. We've doubled our money. There's a few players unhappy, which we'll have a look at the team in a second. But Holberg's in the team, 4.5 star. We'll have to try and keep on to him. We'll accept the new social feed. And already manager talking, saying they'll think that I'll surprise many in the German second Bundesliga. So what I'll do is I'll do the meetings. I'll get all that out the way. I won't show them on camera. We'll have a look at the team and see what we've got to work with. Founded in 1895, Fortuna Dusseldorf, a professional German club playing in the Bundesliga too. Fortuna Dusseldorf suffered relegation from the Bundesliga last season and will need to adjust to life in the Bundesliga too. So we've got a job on our hands to get ourselves back up to the big time, to the Bundesliga. We've won 1 Bundesliga title, 2 German Cups, 2 German Bundesliga 2s, and a few regional trophies as well. So not a massive trophy cabinet for Fortuna Dusseldorf, but hopefully we can try and turn things around from them. They've come runners up a few times in the Cup Winners' Cup, so they've done alright in Europe. But let's have a look at the squad. Let's see what we've got to work with here. So we've got a lot of high ability players, but I think our first task is to try and keep the big names at the club. Because, we've got players like Pierre-Emile Højlberg, who I know him for when he used to play Southampton. He looks like a beast of a player. 4.5 star ability, 4.5 star potential. He's in the prime of his career with 9.75 million. He does want to leave for the club getting relegated, but I think my first job is going to be to try and convince these players, just stick with us for 1 year so we can go up, and then we'll be back in the big time. But what a player he looks like he's going to be. We've got Davor Lovren, who's a winger. Yeah, he's a winger, so he's great. He's an inside forward, which is fantastic, because that's how we play on the right-hand side anyway. Decent dribbling, finishing, first touch. Long shots are good flair as well. He's going to be another player we're going to have to try and keep on to if we're going to survive. Well, not just survive, but try and kick on in the second division. Nico Giebelman, he is a left-back, 30 years old. He's wanted as well by Stuttgart. So what's he like? Crossing 14, good. I like that in my wingers because I like my wingers to cross. So he's got good at that. Dribbling, decent. Marking, well, if we put him as a complete wing-back, he's a decent player. But he's aging a bit, though. He is 30 now, so he's not as quick as he once was. What's his wages like? He's only on 7.75k. That's not too bad. Marvin Dukesh. He's a striker, complete forward. Nice. 3.5 star current ability, 3.5 star potential. Not very good dribbling, but he can finish. First touch, heading's good. He's 6'2", so he can play target man and he can play complete forward. Wants a new deal to reflect his ability? We'll probably give him that. We'll probably give him his new deal because we want to try and keep the best players at the club. Who's he wanted by? Hanover 96. So yeah, there's a few very good players here. As far as everybody else goes, about potential-wise, we've got Yusuf Sekat, who's a 4-star ability, 5-star potential. So he's a midfielder. We have to try and train him as a right winger, I think. Very good pace. Just decent dribbling, decent crossing. But he's 5-star potential, so we have to try and train him up as a winger, maybe, to help out. Benjamin Hewitt, he's on loan. We're not going to see much of him. And we got Emmanuel Ahoya. He's a left winger. That's good for us. He's an inside forward, though. We do tend to play wingers on the left. But I'm open to switching the flanks a bit. We've got to adapt to what these players are like. So we've got a very good squad, I mean, look at that squad depth. We are looking very good for that. I mean, as far as formation goes, we've got wingers, we've got fullbacks. We could probably play the same tactics as we did at Austria Vienna and at Cups. Let's have a look and see what they did last season. So what sort of formation were they playing last year? So if we look at formation, so, oh, there we are, look. So they were playing with a DM, which is good because we played DM with our formation. Their last win was in March, though. No wonder they got relegated. They got absolutely hammered. But they beat Cologne 2-0, which was a job that we applied for, but I didn't get. Not that I'm bitter. But yeah, look, they've gone for their defensive formation. So we won't have to do much tweaking, I don't think, as far as the tactics go. So let me lay out the tactics. Let me see what the team looks like with the tactics in play. So this is our main attacking formation, which, considering that we're one of the stronger teams in the Bundesliga 2, we're going to be going for. So let's have a look and see what we look like as far as squad depth goes. So sweeper keeper, we've got two options. We've got Raphael Wolf or Daniel Antosh. Wolf, let's have a look at you. What are you? You are 34 years old and on the transfer list. Well, seeing as we've only got two goalkeepers, I think for now, you might be okay. You're going to come off the transfer list for now. I might change my mind. So who else we got? We got Daniel Antosh. What's he look like? So he's 22, Austrian goalkeeper. Has the potential for 4-star potential. So if we compare him with Wolf, who's the better one? So Antosh got better aerial distribution. Wolf's got better shot stopping. But Antosh is pretty much very similar to Wolf. So I think we might go with the youngster. We're going to go for Antosh in goal, I think. He's going to be our first choice going up front. Wing backs, who have we got? So Gene Zimmer, natural player at right back. That works for me. Ball playing defender. So we've got a bunch of 3 stars and a 3.5 star. So Diagne can go in by there. Central defender. Oh, we've got good options here. Bournemouth and Hoffman. So we'll go for Bournemouth for now. I'm just looking at squad strength. So this isn't going to be, the starting 11 because we've still got a summer transfer to go through. Transfer window. Left back, we got Garcia. What's he look like? He's not the guy we had just now, was it? No, he's a Swiss left back. Good crossing, good dribbling. He can bomb up. Yeah, he's going to be probably our first choice left back. Deep line playmaker, it's got to be Højlberg, innit? 4.5 star current ability. What a beast. So we can ignore the loan signings. We've got Morales, Hoffman. We'll go for Morales in there. So this is going to be where our good players come through. So we got Devour Lovren on the wing on the right. We're going to have Iowa on the left. He's a natural inside forward. Advanced playmaker. Kevin Stoger is our only choice there. Let's have a look at him. I don't think we've looked at him yet. Austrian, 28 years old. Advanced playmaker / attacking midfielder. 15 dribbling, 13 first touch, 16 vision, flair. We are moving up in the world now, my friends. I think this is a step up from Austria Vienna, I feel. And then we've got Dukesh up front, which I think I'm going to make him a complete forward on attack. So that looks like our team. So if we look at the squad now, so yeah, we got a lot of strength there. And we've still got like 4.5 star players on the bench still. So we've got a decent shout, I think, to get back up at the first time of asking. Which, in fact, if I go to the competitions and go to the Bundesliga 2, let's have a look. So we look at the season preview. Oh, well, look, we are evens to go back up. We are evens to win the league. So it's going to be between us and Nuremberg from the looks of it. And even if I look at the media dream 11, we got Højlberg in there, we got Stoger in there, Lovren. So we've already got players that are the best in the league in their positions. So I think it's going to be mainly, we know what it's going to be. It's going to be trying to get back up to the Bundesliga. But we've got a summer transfer window, so we might have to try and bring in some reinforcements, see sort of, if we can get maybe like a young squad together, dominate Bundesliga 2 for the first year, and then have a crack at the main Bundesliga in year 2. So what does the board want us to do? So promotion by winning the league. So they want us to win the league. So if we don't win the league this year, this could be a very short stay in Germany. But yeah, that's it. So we started the episode in charge of Austria Vienna. We end the episode in charge of Fortuna Düsseldorf. So we have taken the next step of our adventure of Brexit Manager. Tune in next time for the first games of the season, the first true episode of Fortuna Düsseldorf. What have we got first? And how long have we got? So we got we've played, that's last season, I was going to say. So we've got a few friendlies. We've got Nuremberg at the end of July. Now, it is 2022, and I know we've got a World Cup, so I think a few fixtures towards the end of the year might be a bit here, there, and everywhere. But we're going to come back as Nuremberg first. So that's going to be a very interesting game to come back on, because there's going to be between us and them for the league, and we are at home as well. So I think next time we'll do the Nuremberg game, we'll do the Heidenheim game as well, so that we'll go through the summer transfers, we'll see what tactics we're going to play, and fingers crossed we can start our adventure to win the Germany 2 then, the Bundesliga 2 in Germany. Leave a like if you enjoyed, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2019 content. Let me know down in the comments what your favourite Austria Vienna moment of the save was. I think my favourite moment of Austria Vienna would be getting through far in the Europa League, I think. I think that was a good adventure for us. And the performance against Dortmund, I think, was good as well. And the emergence of Venuto, and because he was a fantastic player for us. But let me know in the comments what your favourite moment was. And I will see you next time for the first episode of Club 3, Fortuna Dusseldorf. Thank you very much for watching.